YouTube, today I'm going to show you guys how you can make coins in FIFA this week. I have a whole list on my notebook of stuff we're going to go over, but we're in the store right now because I want to talk about last week and kind of like the, clockwork kind of thing that EA is doing. So last week, Fodder investments, they did pretty decent. I made the video on Friday, but then, I was predicting Fodder to get lower on Saturday, but it didn't. And here's why. Packs aren't really selling out. But two, last week on Saturday, lightning rounds, they really didn't do anything good for lightning rounds. Now, if we look right now on Friday night, these are the packs you want to see. These are the packs that people actually buy. When EA dropped these 50K packs, 2,000 sell. No one cares about them. 100K packs, no one cares about them. By the way, open this pack. It's kind of cool. It's a 100K pack. 500 FIFA points only. It's a 25% chance of getting a Shapeshifter, 18% of a hero Shapeshifter. A lot of people are kind of, getting a lot of Shapeshifters from those packs. So test your luck if you got the coins. But back to this. These are the packs you want to see. These are the lightning rounds you want to see. This is when we're going to see fodder prices get low. And we're kind of seeing finally a little bit of a dip right now on Friday night. 84s. Some of them are going below 4K. We're seeing drops. We didn't see that last week because lightning rounds, they stopped. I think last week on Saturday, we had lightning rounds on Saturday at content, 50Ks, 100Ks, ultimate packs. And then that was it. Usually it will go like 50K, 100K ultimate pack, and then it'll go like 84 plus star duo, 85 plus star duo pack, stuff like that. And Saturday it just ended, so people weren't kind of expecting that, and then we kind of saw fodder just somewhat stay at a higher price. So today on Friday could be the low on fodder. It all depends on what they do tomorrow on Saturday. If they drop good lightning rounds, we will see the fodder come back down. These 84 plus trios, that's a crazy fodder pack. It's brilliant. But if we don't see that tomorrow on Saturday, that kind of determines the price. But we're going to go over prices tonight on Friday. I'll go over prices for the now to buy, and then I'll go over prices. I'm not going to go over prices for Saturday because, I'll post those in my Discord. That's where I'll update it. I'm not going to make a whole nother YouTube video just for that. But for fodder, when you're investing, obviously you can just pick up basic good fodder every week. But last week we had leaks. We had leaks of Serie A players. It was the Lozano that was coming out. You can make better investments into fodder. So like another one was Tielemans, for example. We saw that a Jamie Vardy was coming out. So I was like, yo, let's go pick up Tielemans. He was 4,000 coins. He went to 7,000 coins. Meanwhile, other 84s went from 4K to 6K. He went up 1,000 coins more. There was Brozovic. He was 4K. He went to 9K. So if you want to be a little smart with it, maybe try to pick the cards that could be better for whatever SBCs are coming. I think there's a Gareth Bale that's leaked, but there's an issue there because he moved clubs, so I don't know what EA is going to do. But I do know, I think there was a Trent Alexander-Arnold, so maybe going the Premier League route on the 84s could be the better route. But let's go into investments. We're going to talk about, let's do decent SBC cards first. We're going to go to the squad building challenges. We're going to go from the lower budget to the higher budget. I always like to go that way. The movement for fodder this week, it's gonna, it's coming down, but the odds of them rising, EA so far, it's the same thing every week. Every week, it's almost like they're just ready for FIFA 23. They're just dropping the same stuff. Sunday, Icon SBC. Monday, Casino SBC, 85 plus player pick, whatever it is. Tuesday, another Casino SBC, I don't know, 86 plus times 2, something. I think it was the year in review this week. And then Wednesday, we get the 93 plus team of the season or Shapeshifter SBC. That's what it's been for the past 2 weeks. It's still the Shapeshifter promo, so I'd probably expect that still. So, back to the low budget. Before I go to the low budget, sorry, all over the place. If it's like the same kind of SBCs, don't expect as crazy of profit that like we've seen in past weeks. Because if it's the same sort of SBCs, there's not as much hype. There's really not a lot of hype. If we just keep getting the same SBC, people get bored of it. If they drop something new, it could spice it up a little bit of hype, a little bit of pizzazz. More people are going to do the SBCs. Cards can go up more. It's, it's just based. If you see a leak of something different, there could be more hype. Cards go up more. I don't have leaks. I'm just telling you how the market pretty much works. But these SBCs right here, Let's go into the challenges. This is kind of like a gamble. You can maybe look around at content drop and invest off of them. But you can pick up good SBC cards just for these kind of SBCs. Here is the perfect one. This is the one that made the player that I was talking about fly, I believe. I think this was it. High chemistry, decent rating, players from same league, min 5, countries, min 4. So it's basically one league, and off-league gold rares went up in price. So one example was Ruben Vezo at content. I was like, yo, boys, this Ruben Vezo was like 1,000 coins. I'm like, he's probably going to go to at least 3K. I think he ended up going to like 6K. So you can pick up maybe decent SBC cards. Ruben Vezo, obviously one. Dumfries, any like the decent sort of SBC cards. Saul, Kiko Femenia, Damari Gray. You can always pick up those kind of cards and just hope they drop a Shapeshifter challenge. You can make a crap load of coins if you get lucky and they drop the correct one, but you really need them to drop the right SBC. So you need a little bit of luck there. I don't want to go too much into that, but if you're on a lower budget, maybe flipping at content, you got to kind of know what you're doing, though. I talk about it on stream if you want to come through. Onto the fodder, though, where it's basically just blindly buy the cards and you make coins no matter what. This is what most of you guys come for. We're 5-6 minutes into the video and I took this long. We're going to talk about 83 overall cards. First, let me pull up cheapest player by rating on Footbin. They're coming down in price. Quite a few of them are around 1,000 coins. I always talk about my Prem 83s. Let's pull up Højbjerg. I always talk about the Prem ones. They're the easiest ones to go through. But it's just good SBC Premier League. Good SBC 83 overall cards. Don't pick up the bums. Coates sucks. Icardi sucks. Zapata sucks. Vela sucks. Don't pick up the crappy cards. Go for the good guys. What are we saying here on Højbjerg? Why is he so expensive right now? What the heck? Is my market glitched? I'm so confused. He was literally just 1,300 coins. I was watching him before I hit the record button. I'm guessing there may be some sort of like solution that he just went into. Maybe someone pushed him into an SBC solution on Footbin, so he's actually way more than he should be because that's really expensive for him. He's usually not that high. Who's another card I can look up? Maybe we'll look up Leno goalkeeper. These cards, 83s. The good SBC ones are around 2,000 coins. They're way more than they usually are. Yeah, Leno right now is, what is he, 2K? 1.9 maybe. I usually tell you guys to buy 83 overall cards for around 1,000 coins or less, but they're way more than they usually are right now. It's just supply is not the same as it usually is. And if 84s are expensive, guess what? The next rating below that is 83. So they're going to somewhat follow in price. I think for certain SBC cards, let's just say Højbjerg aimed for like low 1,000s. Leno aim for like mid 1,000s. It's going to depend on what we get for content tomorrow. I think on Saturday, if we get good SBCs, these cards will probably, Højbjerg will probably be around 1,000 coins on Saturday if we get good, not SBCs, packs, lightning rounds in the store. And Leno would probably be like 1,500 coins if we get good packs in the store. But right now, honestly, Højbjerg, I would say midweek is probably like 2,500 coins. This Leno midweek, I'd say, is probably 3,000 coins. If you're looking at cards that you want to invest in, this is the easiest thing. You know, if you ever ask me, yo, Teddy, should I buy this card? Just come over here on Footbin. Say you're like, yo, Teddy, should I buy Leno? You know what? Do your own research. Look up Leno. Let's check Leno out. How's he been moving lately? We can see here, Leno was 3,000 coins. On the weekend, he was 1,800 coins. Look, we're seeing the same price right now. Oh, sorry, 1,500. That was a day off. He was 1,500 coins on Saturday. So see what I was saying? 1,500. That was my guess, actually. So maybe Leno tomorrow on Saturday. Maybe on Saturday for the 83s. That could be your buy window. But you see there, 1,500 for the Leno and then 3,000 midweek. So I'd say if you can get Leno for 1,500 coins, you know what? Maybe shoot your shot. That's how you can look up the cards, though, if you're, you know, kind of questioning the investments. It's pretty much the same play as last week, though, on a lot of the prices. We saw 83s. A lot of them went to bare minimum 3K, the good SBC ones. Some of them flew. I think if you're on Xbox, by the way, Xbox, 83s are ridiculous. Let me actually pull up. Let's just do a quick search on like a Kovacic. Xbox is so dumb. Your guys' supply is just like non-existent. So if you can pick up some of the good SBC 83s, we might not see it on the graphs. It's at content. Some of the prices fly occasionally. Yeah, I don't think it's going to pick up, but for sometimes, I think it was Kovacic the other week was like 8K 30 minutes after content drop on like a Tuesday or a Wednesday. It was wild. Xbox, though, 83s, very, very profitable usually. Now, onto the 84s. Like I said, maybe aim for the Premier League players. Let me pull up cheapest player by rating again. Here we go. 84 overall cards there. About 4K. A lot of them are sitting around 4,000 coins. Let's pull up a Jack Grealish. Grealish, I think, could be a pretty decent one. I think if there's a Trent SBC, you know, there's got to be like a right back. And if there's a right back, there should be like a winger. And if there's a winger, there should be a left winger. So maybe someone like a Drac. Who is Drac? Jack Grealish for around 4,000 coins. It should be somewhat easy to do on bid. I mean, you see right here. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. I'll bid. Seems like the bids are below 4K. So I think 4,000 coins is what I said it's what I ended up saying last week. I think I was telling you guys like low 3,000s, but they ended up being about 4K. I talked about it on, I think, Discord at least. 4K on the 84s last week. They went to 6K. I wouldn't be surprised if they do the same exact thing this week. But, you know, be smart with your investments. Like I said, we might get a Trent SBC. Just keep an eye on the leaks. Foot Sheriff on Twitter, he talks about them. Whatever sort of player comes out, look at that league. Jack is perfect. He's English and he is Premier League. So an SBC for English Prem player, it could have an 84 squad that requires an English player. It could have a 86 squad that requires a Premier League player. So Jack Grealish would kind of be like a double whammy. Trippier could be a double whammy. Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, those kind of players could be good. Pickford, Pope, maybe, potentially those 83s. If you can get Pickford or Nick Pope for like 2,000 coins, I think those are crazy buys. I would pick those up for sure. That's basically it, though. 84s, 4,000 coins. I'm not going to go over too many of them. It's pretty basic. Pick up the good SBC cards. It's as simple as that. I could see them easily hitting 6K again on probably Wednesday. Sell day. By the way, sell day. Buy days are always Friday, Saturday. Usually sell days are always Wednesday, Thursday. That's basically what it is every week. Please don't come into my stream on Sunday and Monday and be like, hey, Teddy, my card went from 4K to 4.5K. Should I sell them? No! Be greedy. Unless it is occasionally if your card flies because he gets into a certain SBC solution. For example, Brozovic. Whenever that Lozano came out, I think Brozovic went to like 9.5K, 9K on PlayStation. Sell that. The dude's almost extinct. Take that profit. Sometimes cards get lucky. They get into an SBC solution and they fly. If you see that on your card, yes, sell them. But if it's not like a crazy rise and they're around the average price of all the other cards, no, don't sell. That is stupid. Be greedy. Wait for your card to rise. They usually peak on Wednesday. Now, 85 overall cards. These guys have been doing really good lately. Let me pull up Oyarzabal. He is... It says he's below 8K on Xbox, but I highly doubt that. He right now was updated 8 minutes ago at 8,200, but now it says he's 8,700. For the 85 overall cards, I would aim for 8,000 coins. I see them going over 10K. That's what I would guess. 10,000 coins. I think they could easily hit that, if I'm being honest. Yeah, this guy was, what, 11K almost? Oyarzabal was 11K. So they'll probably go from like 8K to 11K. What other 85s are there? I think I messed around with the Serie A one. So if you're going to look for the Prem route, because like I said, what's his name? Trent, potentially. Gareth, I don't know the Gareth Bale one, because he might be... I don't even know if EA is going to release them, because I don't know if it's like a rights issue, or I'm not sure. It's weird. It's strange. I don't know. I'm going to stop talking about the Gareth Bale. What do we have here with Bonucci? We see, yeah, so like I think they'll go from 8K to like 11 to 12K, so like a 3K, 4K increase depending on which kind of cards you go for. 85s, 8K should be fairly easy. Now 86s. When you're buying 86s, aim for 12,000 coins, as low as you can pretty much get. But the thing with 86s, you got to keep an eye on price ranges. Let's pull up Jamie Vardy. I think this one could do very good. Some of the 86s have a very low price range. I think it's like Castile's, his max price, or is it Handanovic? Handanovic's max price is 16K, so he can only go up 3,000 coins. I wouldn't buy him. Someone like Castile's, his max price is 20K. Never mind. So maybe it was Handanovic. Don't buy Handanovic is basically what I'm saying. A lot of these cards, you got to watch out for some of the price ranges, because some of them are kind of close to their max price. We have Jamie Vardy right here. Even at 13K, I'd be kind of interested. I wouldn't be surprised if this Jamie Vardy, I wouldn't be surprised if he's like 18K, almost borderline 20K. Let's see, what was he going for? He was 18K last week. I should say this week because it's technically Friday when I'm filming this. So this week I should be saying. I wouldn't be surprised if he's between like 18 to 20K. If we do get a Trent, and it's like a pretty hyped SBC, 18 to 20K, I would not be surprised by that. Imagine like a center mid Trent. That'd be kind of sick. It's a Shapeshifter promo. I don't know if it's a Shapeshifter or a flashback Trent. I have no clue. It can't be flashback. The dude's like freaking a high schooler. I don't know. There's that for the 86s. And then for the 87 plus overall cards, they are coming down in price. Last week, they didn't come down in price. This week, they are dropping. Benzema last week on like Friday and Saturday was like 29K. Never even dropped. And then he went to like 30, 31K. So it was kind of useless. Right now, last time I checked, he was like 25,000 coins. The profit's not worth it. It's really not worth it going on into the higher rated cards. I wouldn't touch it. The profit, the return on your investment is definitely much higher for the lower rated guys. 83s have potential to give you, your best. I think 83s, if you're on the lower budget, could have the best chance of doubling your coins. 84s, probably like 50 to a 60%. If you get lucky, you could double. It depends on which cards you get. 85s, 50% return. 86s, maybe like 40% return is my guess. It's really up to you how many cards you want to buy, If you're okay with buying thousands of cards and you have millions of coins, go ahead, buy those 83s. Team of the weeks and team of the season. This is the last thing I'm going to talk about. Team of the weeks and team of the season cards. Bro, holy crap. I didn't even tell you guys to buy team of the weeks. I was like, yo, avoid team of the weeks, because if they drop this team of the week SBC that's tradable again, you're going to be screwed. Guess what they didn't do? Drop that team of the week SBC that was tradable again. So guess what happened? These team of the week cards went from like... There were 20,000 coins and they're 50K now, man. That's absolutely insane, the increase that happened on these cards. They're so expensive. I'm not touching them. I mean, they're hitting a point where, come on, EA. You got to do something. They have to do something about it. They have to. You see Team of the Weeks are 50K? Check this out. You know what also expired? The Team of the Week SBC that was repeatable, that was untradeable. So now, like, there's no way of doing a Team of the Week SBC that gives you, an untradeable Team of the Week. I think it was like 10, 15K to do the SBC. Now it's not there anymore. So, you kind of got to pay a lot for those Team of the Weeks. There's just no supply. There's no supply on the Team of the Weeks and Team of the Season. So they're flying. Check this out. Team of the season cards. Oh, a little lower than I thought they were. Maybe they're 65K. Is it 65? Bro, this is ridiculous. Yeah, they could rise. Don't get me wrong. They can rise more. But, bro, 65K. 65K. Are we being serious here, EA? It's crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if they released something that, like... Do you guys remember they released a pack where it was, like, past promos? What if they did a pack where it's, like... They did it with Team of the Weeks as well. Tradable pack in the store where it's past Team of the Week cards. Tradable. Past Team of Season cards. Tradable. They could do something like that maybe. I don't know. I think they need to do something to correct these prices because, say you're doing an SBC. Let's pop one up real quick. You got to pay 50K bare minimum just for one card. Say you're going to do Lozano. It's not in Lozano. Let's... Bad example. Let's find a different player. Let's say you're going to do Jamie Vardy. You have an 84 overall squad here. You have to buy one player that's bare minimum 50K. That's insane because you have to buy at least a Team of the Week. That's 100K bare minimum off of 2 SBCs. So I think EA got to do something to fix that soon. I'm not touching any of those prices. Fodder, it's simple. Every week, guys, it's the easiest thing. Friday, Saturday, it's low. Wednesday, Thursday, it's usually the highest. They drop the same SBCs Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. If they spice it up a little bit, drop a cool little SBC, change it up, something new. A lot more people do it. If they don't, people kind of bored, it's whatever. It's old news. No one cares. The new SBCs will make cards go higher, but who knows if we'll get a new one. We shall see. That's it for this video. Kind of a long one. I don't know. I'm sorry. I rambled on a little bit. I always say I don't want to ramble on, but I do. Anyways, any questions, let me know in the comments. My free trading Discord is in the link down below.